The Rethe lifting bridge in the port of Hamburg is a real landmark, over 80 years old and now getting on a bit. Let's start with some history. When was it built? And why was it such a significant achievement? Well, it was built in 1934, and what's so significant about it from my point of view as the operator of the bridge is that we can stand here today on the structure. It's still operational. Of course it's been maintained, but it's still here and our predecessors did some great work. And if we take a look upwards, which you can also do, dear viewer, we can talk a little about the structure. What are we looking at? Why is it so special? Well, it's a lifting bridge, and the part that's raised where we're standing weighs around 620 tons. Just for fun, that's about 426 VW Golfs, to give you a feeling for the kind of weight we're talking about. The two pylons, the two towers between which the road is lifted, weigh about 320 tons. The bridge is lifted 53 meters, which is the same height as the Katwigbrücke and the Kolbrandbrücke. And in the 1980s there was a special phase. Yes, and we're still in it because ships were getting bigger and bigger and needed ever larger clearance. So a decision was taken, with the bridge still in good working order, to raise its clearance in 86 and 87 by 11 meters 60 centimeters. So why is a new drawbridge going up over there and the old one being removed? Well, as I said before, it was built in 1934. It's done a wonderful job. But if you can look behind us, the volume of heavy transporters has gone up and the rail traffic creates a lot of stress. So you could put it like this: the old lady has come to the end of her life. So having been operational for more than 8 decades, is that good? Above average? I think that's a good span. So what will be here once it's removed? Nothing? That's right, just water. And as we just talked about, it's old and the amount of maintenance needed gets larger and larger. But the other issue is ship passage, which we can greatly improve because the new bridge will have a span of 104 meters compared to about 70 meters here. So now we've changed locations. We're at the bridge's control center. We can see the controls here. Take us through it from left to right, through the various controls. Well, that's the right way to do it too, because the sequence goes from left to right. The operator starts at the left and moves right to raise the bridge. So what are the individual steps? Well, on the left at the top are the controls for the hawser tension. As we saw outside, we have a considerable lift of 53 meters. And to stop the hawsers from oscillating in the wind, we have hawser tensioners. And before the lifting procedure begins, the hawser tensioners are released. And the controls for that are on the left. And the next unit? The next one is the locking mechanism. We have to release it so that the middle section can be lifted. And here are the traffic signals. That's right. Once we've prepared everything, we have to set the right signals for the road and rail traffic so people know the bridge is about to be lifted. So we first put the lights on, and after a short delay, the barriers go down. And what sounds quite easy when you describe it has a lot to do with safety, of course.
Extrem viel mit ganz hoher Sicherheit zu tun. Also Sicherheit geht hier vor allem.
That's right, safety is our priority, so we have 2 emergency stop buttons, so that if any problems occur, we can stop the bridge moving.
Okay. So, dann haben wir den.
And what's this? Well, here we have additional information for the operator implementing the lifting procedure. We have the 3 drive elements: the main drive, the auxiliary drive and the emergency drive. And it takes 4 minutes for the bridge to reach the upper position. Here you can see that the operator can monitor the height that the bridge has reached on both pylons, to make sure that the bridge is being lifted equally at both ends.
ihr Ziel erreicht hat. Ja, und entsprechend kann dann die Schiffspassage erfolgen, wenn der letzte Bedienschritt erfolgt ist.
And then the ships can pass once the final operating procedure has been implemented, once the ship signals have been activated. So now we're heading up. How high are we going? About 60 meters.
Auf die 6 drücken.
Und das ist jetzt schon
So shut the door and press 6, please.
ja, ganz besonderer Ausblick, den wir kriegen. Ne?
Now we're going to have a very special view, aren't we?
Traumblick auf die Elbphilharmonie unter anderem.
Ja, ne?
That's right, we'll have a fantastic view of the Elbphilharmonie. So here we are at the top, which is quite a challenge for me. And we're 62 meters up. That's right, about 53 meters above sea level.
Wir sind auf dem Nord- oder Südturm.
And which tower are we on?
Auf dem Nordturm.
On the North Tower.
Und hier vorne sehen wir, das ist wirklich
Here in front of us we have this impressive sight. Technology that was repaired just a few years ago.
hier oben repariert wurde, haben sie mir erklärt.
Genau, wir hatten 2009 hatten wir
That's right, one of the hawser wheels broke in 2008 and it had to be replaced and the old one lowered using heavy lifting equipment. As you say, that's the challenge, working at heights like these.
Was können wir zu den Seilscheiben selbst
And what can you tell us about the hawser wheels, their size, etc.? As I said before, it's pretty impressive.
daneben steht? Auch das, was ich vorhin schon gesagt habe, ist beeindruckend.
Ja, wir stehen jetzt an einer von 4
Well, we're standing next to one of 4 hawser wheels per corner. Each side of the bridge has 2 hawser wheels over which 4 hawsers run. They have a diameter of 3 meters 60.
Inzwischen sind wir noch weiter gegangen. Wir sind
So now we've moved on a bit more to the engine room,
Maschinenhäuschen heißt es.
or the engine hut.
Hier sehen wir aber auch die verschiedenen.
And here you can see the different drives.
Die Antriebskaskade, die wir
Yes, you can see the drive cascade very well from top to bottom. Emergency drive, auxiliary drive, main drive. The main drive has just started working. You can see the shafts which are synchronized by these 2 gearboxes. And over there you can see the main drive shaft which transfers the power to the main hawser wheel, so that the bridge can be lifted.
Wie gut oder wie stark?
How good or how powerful is the emergency drive? Well, it works and it would lift the bridge, but because of its size the procedure would take longer, 100 minutes.
100 Minuten dauert dann ein Vorgang.
Okay. Das heißt, das können wir auch nochmal sagen, der normale
So how long is the normal lifting procedure?
4 Minuten.
4 minutes.